Okay, everyone, places. Wide on set. Are we ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hi, I'm Ella Bella, and you're watching Cook It Up. On today's episode, we're going to learn how to make some scrumptious sweets. I'm talking chocolate truffles, vanilla chess bars, and a strawberry pie that will melt in your mouth. So let's get started. First, take a bucket of bolts and a can of motor oil.
Cut! Miss Ella, I'm not a chef, but I'm pretty sure that motor oil and bolts are not ingredients in any of the desserts you mentioned.
But it's right here in the directions you gave me.
Excuse me, John, are you questioning my client?
Yes, I am. Who are you?
I am Miss Bella's manager / lawyer, and I do believe it says in her contract that no one is allowed to question her on any matter concerning food.
Well, it's motor oil and bolts. Would you eat that?
That's irrelevant. She has another show to work on, so if you want her to finish this one, I suggest you get to rolling tape.
Okay, then. Let's start again in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, now that you have your bolts and motor oil, mix the two together very carefully now. Alright, perfect. Now we want those bolts to get really slippery and lathered so they'll be able to work on the other machinery. Now, there we go. While that sets, locate your dipstick and tire gauge.
Cut!
What in the world is going on here? I thought this was a cooking show. Why are we talking about tire gauges and dipstick? I mean, seriously, it's the Food Network?
Sir, I am very aware of what I am doing. This little book here is my guide to kitchen magic. Trust me, I am following the directions to a T. Anyways, who are you?
I am the owner of this network, and you, my dear Miss Bella, work for me. John,
Yes,
what's
sir.
going on? We can't have this on air. People will think we're crazy.
I'm feeling a little crazy right now. She is so convinced that her little guide is right. She isn't even listening to what she's saying. Listen, I need 5 minutes to think. Lynn! Lynn! Come and touch up Miss Bella's makeup.
So, Miss Ella, nuts and bolts, dipsticks, and tire gauges. Some interesting recipe.
I know it sounds strange, but it's in the guide, and the guide is never wrong.
I understand. I have a guide too, but mine isn't man-made, it's God-made.
Explain yourself, makeup master.
Well, you see, when I was growing up, my family and I were missionaries to Kenya, and every decision we had to make, we looked to God in the Bible, and the Bible was God-made, and it never stayed us wrong. And see,
Well, mine isn't God-made, but it's still always right.
well, I know that, but first of all, when you look to God, you're already making a wrong decision.
I guess you're right.
Miss Bella, we've been talking and decided if you keep going on with this, we'll have to fire you.
What?
You leave us no choice, Bella.
You cannot do this. We have a contract.
It's
Okay,
in the
what's the
directions.
contract?
Everything is
What?
better.
I need to know. And a dessert. It's the Food Network.
It doesn't
All
make
right?
any sense. That's ridiculous.
Excuse me!
Here, Miss Ella, though. I found this in the little changing room back there.
Scooter, what is this?
Well, Miss Terry picked up the wrong catalog, and she gave you the one from your other show, Driving Around with Ella Bella. But I found that one, and that's the real one, Cooking with Ella Bella.
Oh, I feel sheepish. Sorry, I must have picked up the wrong script. I'm only human, you know.
Okay, guys. Let's take a 15-minute break and then we'll start again.
Hey, Lynn, I would love to hear more about God in your missionary's guide.
Okay, I can tell you about it while we go get a spa treatment.